Hello and a very good afternoon to those in Europe and good morning to those in the US. So firstly, just a quick recap of what we've seen in terms of recent headlines, and there has been quite a bit of speculation over the G20 meeting, so that's scheduled in Mexico at the beginning of next week, the 18th and 19th of June. So there has been talk of potential boosting of the IMF resources, so particularly of note over the weekend and the beginning of this week, we have seen comments, especially in the Chinese newswire Xinhua. They have said that China may boost their contribution to the fund, so that'll be interesting going ahead and looking out for potential comments on that. But in terms of the rest of session today, there's not much in terms of Tier 1 data. We have a few data points in Tier 2 category, but nothing potentially market moving. But notably, we do have Bank of England's Tucker due on the wire. That's at 6 p.m. London time, or noon in Chicago. Now, in terms of recent goings on in the Bank of England, last week we did see them keep their benchmark interest rate on hold at 0.5% and their asset purchase target, that also on hold at 325 billion sterling. A couple of analysts were expecting a slight boost in this, so on the back of this result we did see some strengthening in terms of cable as they kept it on hold. Any sort of commentary on this from Tucker will be interesting. Also worth of note that yesterday we saw comments out of Bank of England member Posen, so he is the archdove on the MPC, did say that the UK should consider buying private sector assets, and also the UK should create a market for SME loans and the Bank of England should buy those. With this we did see move lower in terms of gilt prices of around 25 ticks, so again this will be interesting going ahead, although it is after the gilt close. Could see a bit of reaction in terms of cable and sterling across the board. So again, that's at 6 London time. But for the time being, that's enough from me. We'll have a wrap up for you at the end of the Wall Street closing bell. But in the meantime, have yourselves a very pleasant trading day.